Okay, chat, let's go over the controller settings that I use in Helldivers 2. A lot of you guys have been asking for this. We have the camera shake strength off, vertical field of view at 85. Motion blur is also completely turned off. Depth of field off. Bloom is also turned off. Quality profile I have on performance. Here, I'm just gonna scroll down here a little bit and you guys will figure it out. One of the most important ones in here is, let me find it. You want to make the reticle visibility visible all the time. There's dynamic and hidden, but I have this one invisible. This was the one that I changed pretty much right away. Controller, this is what you guys want to see the most. So the look sensitivity is at 5.7. As you guys can see, aim sensitivity and scope sensitivity is lower. The reason for that is I don't like to have the same sensitivity when I'm like aiming at the enemy as when I'm in hip fire mode. So technically what I do is I use the hip fire mode to just move around faster, whatever. And then when I want to aim, I want to have a little bit slower aim, and that makes your shots way more precise. That's why these are much lower, as you guys can see. Then the touchpad map sensitivity is at 0.7. Cursor sensitivity at 0.5. These are on normal because I'm not a madman. We're not doing that because I'm not going to be landing any of my shots. What do we have here? Motion sensor enable mode disabled. Here's all of the other settings. Boom, boom, boom. Nothing crazy. Dead zone is at 0.07. Acceleration speed 0. And this one right here, the final one, is at 1.0. Now, another very important thing that you can do that really helps with the gameplay, once you go into your controller settings and then go into change bindings and then go to combat, as you guys can see right here, you will see the quick grenade option. So what this means is, instead of using the grenade normally, which as you see right here, for example, on the controller, you have to press right on your D-pad to kind of swap to your grenade, you can assign a button to your grenade to just quickly throw it whenever you want to, so you don't have to swap back and forth between weapons and the grenade, which makes it really fun and enjoyable, especially in moments when it's getting crazy and you don't want to waste time on swapping and stuff like that, because we all know sometimes swapping between grenades and weapons can get clunky and it's really annoying. So this one kind of fixes that. I currently have it on R1, and yes, R1 is also the button for ping, correct? But there is something we can do to fix the problem here. Once you get to the third page, which is communication, you will see that right away I have the voice activation set to X. Now, because I have back buttons, I just keep my finger on one of them and I can talk. And once I let go, nobody's going to hear me anymore, which means that all of this is set to push to talk. However, this is where it gets interesting. At the beginning, when you get to communication, when it's at default, you will see that the marking, aka ping system, is also set to R1, which I just set my grenade to, right? So now I want to switch this to the left D-pad and then set it to tap. This way, I can just literally move around freely and quickly mark anything that I want without any issues. We're gonna have to change the open comms wheel to circle and set it to long press, which is not gonna interfere with pretty much anything that you're doing in the game. And this is perfect in case you want to communicate by using the comms wheel. And finally, the emote needs to also be on the left D-pad as it is at the beginning. Just make sure to keep it on long press so it doesn't interfere with your marking. We're gonna have our R1 for our quick grenades. Our marking is gonna be on our left D-pad. If I hold down circle, I'm gonna go into my wheel and I can use it freely. And then finally, if I hold down X, I can talk. As you guys can see, the mic is lighting up on the bottom left and we're good to go. Everything is just absolutely perfect. That is it. That is the most important settings. It's going to take time to tweak these things to your liking. As I change these settings, I will say it did make the game way more enjoyable on these settings for me personally. Try these out. If you don't quite like him, you can tweak him a little bit, play around with him and find your perfect spot just to be more precise with your shots and in general enjoy the game more. That's it for this one. If you guys did enjoy this video, and only if you did, slap the like button and subscribe to the channel like this right here. Slap the like button and sub to the channel. We got more content on the way. As always, stay positive, stay disciplined, and I'll see you on the next one.
Let's go! Let's go, baby! Let's go!
I mean, we literally have the best community of all time. Oh! Oh, we got no scoped.